Alright guys, ATrain here, casting this game in the After-Hours Gaming League. This is the playoffs round of 8. We got IBM versus Microsoft today, and on the cast we got Argentower, Osiris, and Wraithcube from Team IBM. ATrain is back in the States. I had a good trip, and I'm happy to be back in casting for everyone. We're going to jump right into the action here. It's going to be Coda LE Game 1 between BloodBrother and KoalaCuber. And spawning on the right part of the map is going to be BloodBrother from Team IBM, recently placed into Diamond this season. So congrats to BloodBrother. I think that's the first time he's been in Diamond for a while.
Go team.
And on the left part of the map is going to be KoalaCuber from Microsoft. Microsoft, a pretty familiar foe. IBM's faced them in the playoffs 3 times in a row, so that's 3 consecutive seasons, and actually the last 2 seasons were in the semifinals, so they were actually the ones that bounced Team IBM from the playoffs. IBM will be looking for some revenge today to see if they can finally get over that hump and make it to the next round in the playoffs. It is now win or go home. So we're going to have a Zerg versus Zerg today.
Yep, and both players are opening up completely identical so far, just building drones. We don't have an early pool coming out of either, so really the only question at this point is if they'll go pool first or hatch first. Because it would be a late pool, there'll be a slight advantage to a player that chooses to go hatch first, but it'll be pretty negligible. This is pretty even opening here. Obviously, they're doing the same thing so far.
This should also actually make the 3rd time Microsoft has played IBM this season, which I think both of the previous 2 going toward Team IBM. I know the last one went to an ace match, and I think the first one was 3-1 in IBM's favor.
Actually,
so we'll see how it goes here.
I think we lost the first time. It was a 1-3 loss.
Oh yeah.
But so it's it's even split so far, but really it all just comes down to this. We have a pool for KoalaCuber, but no hatchery yet, and BloodBrother opening with standard hatch first. Should be safe. He's going to get his BloodBrother's going to get his gas here. KoalaCuber might be able to play a little bit more aggressively in the opener.
Yeah, we had pool first for Microsoft, and then gas, and then hatch, and then we had hatch first for IBM, and then pool, and then gas. So it's a pretty even opening because the hatch is earlier for IBM. And there'll be a slight economic advantage there, but I mean it can easily all come out in the wash with Zergling aggression from one side or the other.
4 lings coming out here.
Looks like the drone's being pulled off gas for KoalaCuber, so just enough for that Zergling speed, and then going to go straight back into just minerals for droning.
Yep, so that means that KoalaCuber is probably going to be looking to take a fairly early 3rd. Or it might just be for queens and drones, and then he might get back into gas later, but obviously there won't be any early baneling aggression or anything because he pulled out of gas.
Looks like BloodBrother, on the other hand, choosing to keep those 3 drones in gas, but has not started his Zergling. Oh, there goes the Zergling speed, just as I say that. That's going to be about 30 seconds in which KoalaCuber has that speed advantage. So we'll see if he's able to do anything with that.
Yeah, but really, now he just produced 10 Zerglings. After getting a scouting information on BloodBrother's base, now he finally decides to build a bunch of Zerglings and commit a little bit more to this early aggression.
Yeah, he scouted that, the KoalaCuber scouted that BloodBrother was still in gas after that initial 100, so the extra Zerglings might be defensive as well, just in case there's some sort of like baneling pressure that's coming. But as I say that, he's dropping a Roach Warren behind it. So we've got Baneling Nest coming down for IBM and Roach Warren coming down for Microsoft.
Well, BloodBrother is going to see those slings and just finished a cycle of inject, so we'll have the ability to make Zerglings of his own here to defend.
Yeah, BloodBrother losing those 4 lings at the top to the Zerglings of speed. Going to have to play a little bit defensively until he gets the Baneling Nest up and running.
Yeah, he's got a spine in a great position, and he's already got the queens blocking the ramp there, so he should be in pretty good shape here. He doesn't have any drones down there either.
KoalaCuber trying to test, might pick up this one queen at the bottom. BloodBrother microing it back. Doesn't look like KoalaCuber is going to be able to get anything else here. Looking at the drone count, Koala up by about 6 drones, but we got some more coming for IBM. Actually, both players droning up a little bit now after that first little battle.
Yeah, there were just too many queens right there.
Yeah, it's interesting that KoalaCuber dropped that Roach Warren and then didn't use it at all, so I wonder if that was just like a safety Roach Warren, that he was kind of afraid there might be some sort of link bailing aggression and he's going to need it. But he hasn't built a single Roach.
And we have layer production on the way for BloodBrother. It'll be interesting to see what the players choose to go at the next tier level. Is it going to be Mutilus? Because Koala's got the Roach Horn, I might believe he'd go for Hydralisk on the next level.
BloodBrother, meanwhile, still has not thrown down a Roach Warren, but going into lair with 3 gases at this point. Might be looking to try and go toward a faster Mutalisk play.
We do have KoalaCuber is going to be going up to 11 Roaches here, so that is probably a little more than you would see for defense, especially because he's still got a few lings out on the map. So he might be looking to get aggressive with his Roaches.
Well, there's a nice wall off from BloodBrother coming in with the double Evo chamber. Gonna make it a little bit harder for those Roaches to press in there with a nicely positioned spine.
Still just building Roaches from KoalaCuber. Now adding on lings as well, so yeah, he's definitely looking to do a 2-base attack, and BloodBrother sees him now. Roaches are moving out underneath the Overlords.
Yep, Spire is on the way. Don't think it's going to be finished by the time these Roaches come, so he's going to have to defend for a while. And he's dropping down a few spines in preparation for these Roaches.
Yeah, he has no Roach Warren of his own, so he's going to have to hold his tier Zerglings here.
Good Banelane positioning, just the one out front, 3 more behind and waiting for the opportunities.
Oh, the Roaches
Spines aren't going to be quite finished by the time the Roaches get there.
19 Roaches are attacking here.
Decent hits with the Banelane here, but that is still a lot of Roaches that are working their way through.
Yep, and he's saving up for the Mutalisk, but it's going to be close because he's going to end up losing some mining time here.
Yeah, this is going to get dicey. Both of the queens go down.
Spire to finish.
Really good position here to prevent the surround. Drones trying to do what they can.
And the Spire's going to finish. 9 Mutalisks should pop out. I can only afford 4 because he's only got enough larvae at the main base, so this is not looking good for BloodBrother here. Just so many Roaches.
Yeah, you can see all that energy on the queen. It looks like there was a few injects that were missed there, and the 2 queens that were at the natural were fairly high energy as well. Roaches are going to come in and snipe off the Spire.
Yeah, Koala taking a third behind this. He looks to be in great shape right now. We do have those 4 Mutalisks, but this is a layer. If this drops, I think that's pretty much game here.
Yeah, the Mutalisk just not quite enough to deal with these Roaches.
There's the good game. Microsoft takes game 1. We'll go up 1-0 on Team IBM in this matchup.